Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium. At any time the TCU Horned Frogs take the field, they have a standard, a legacy to live up to. One that was established by the likes of Slingin' Sammy Baugh, Davey O'Brien, and LaDainian Tomlinson. Today, a showdown between a pair of undefeated giants in a game that should have long-lasting implications. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Horned Frogs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're throwing to your running backs, you got to be careful. You got to be accurate. You got to put the football out in front and make it an easy catch for these guys, and that's exactly what that QB did on that angle route.
Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Fires to the right. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man quickly. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Hands it off. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Ball in the air, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their...
Going for a big play right off the bat. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you...
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. And the Bearcats are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays.
And that pass picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. He'll take a deep shot here. Touchdown, Horned Frog! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got it.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer. You get the sack.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay, man.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He makes the connection, and they'll spot it.
That fucking zig, man.
Plenty for the 1st down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
And he didn't get big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. The Bearcats get enough for the first
A little bit at a
down.
time, a little bit at a time. Try getting another play in here.
Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Going up top on first down. They're bringing heat. It falls
Our one was there.
incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period.
It's alright. Dude, I might pull it off. I just gotta stay calm. I'm doing good.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson.
All right.
And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
I love offenses
Right.
that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field, too.
Gotta slowly move up there. We got no backers. I think I might be able to get him.
Trying to
Nope.
move the sticks on third down through the air.
I don't even know how I got that off.
He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring
I'm going
up
for
fourth
it.
down.
I'm on my
QBs
side
and
of
receivers
the
on
field.
third down. Everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting
I didn't watch
pressure.
it. Nope.
Quarterback gets hit just on the
Couldn't.
same page with his target.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Scrambling away. Fires to the wideout.
Wow, wrong button. I couldn't see shit, man. I was trying for the wide ass motherfucker. I did see the score though. The dude said you whooped his ass in the chat. Gotta lock in.
Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Oh my. Nope, that's not locking in. Come on. Get another INT. Need another INT here, guys. I might run it.
My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Oh, he got the hezzy on me.
Would
have been nice for a fumble there.
After the sweet run and good gain.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
That boy ain't catching him. Not his big ass.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around and buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call
You gotta
it
smoke his ass.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Unsuccessful
Yeah,
second down, and now we're
he does.
thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going
I'm doing pretty good though. I'm doing pretty good with him.
Have success on third down.
I'm holding him all right. Hello, I'm here to stay, baby.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
Touch pass on the jet sweep.
No way he did the jet sweep, man. No way. Oh. I didn't think he was going to do the jet sweep. I thought he was better than that. I thought he didn't need it in his playbook, man.
And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he's going to bring it out. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 25, exactly where he would have been if he'd taken the knee.
Good, Tutty
The
here.
Bearcat offense ready
Let's get a tutty here, guys.
Chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game,
Come on.
like offensively, you should go
Make
back
the
to
throw.
what's been working for you in this
He's
game.
there.
Don't be afraid to dial up
Every
plays
time the
that you've had
halfbacks are
success
fucking
with,
there.
running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing.
He's actually a halfback somehow. I don't know.
I got to put some good possessions together here.
Okay. Get your own fumble, you piece of shit.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue.
That's his first fumble
In his last game,
yet.
he had a fumble,
And it's
he
a
has
horrible
another
one.
right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping two hands on the ball.
Trying to get the corner.
Okay.
Headed to the end zone.
And that's the only big run he gets.
Sprinting,
Wow.
take it all the way. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
It's okay.
No mid-season concentration
I can still
lapse
come back.
here in week 7 as they push out that lead.
I can still
And the
come back
extra
for
point is
sure.
true, and the lead balloons to 21.
My offense was opening up. I just gotta
On the ground, you've got to have great blocking.
Gotta keep it going.
Offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
I gotta lock the fuck
You'll
in.
call
Exactly.
for the fair catch here. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah,
Thought he was gonna get out of there.
I really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console.
He expects that
start
jet
over,
sweep real bad on
and
this
make something better
formation.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
He didn't expect that one though.
To keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front.
Oh, I thought he broke the tackle.
Let's see what happens next.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He's back to throw on second down. Moves around to clear up the vision.
No way.
Man, oh man, he is in
Why'd
the
my
dark
teammates
tonight.
fuck each other on the sideline?
He'll finally go out of bounds, but he
Wow.
was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended
Fuck.
target.
Is he
His
gonna do it?
speed got him to the point
Nope,
he was able
he's
to
gonna run it.
pick.
And I can't even hit the motherfucker, man.
Before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how
I'm gonna
nice
lock
is
in,
it when
bro.
you've got a guy like this that can
I've gotten
scramble
defensive
and go
turnovers
get you a first
in the
down?
beginning of the game.
Just really hard to stop
I have
from
to
a
do it right
defensive
now.
perspective.
They'll throw it on first down. He'll take a shot.
Okay. That's what he fucked up with last time. He just needs to do it again.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Starts to scramble to the left.
Go, Heyman!
Headed to the end
Oh
zone.
my god, man.
And this is why a mobile quarterback is
That
the
dude
defensive
is
coordinator's
crazy.
worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all
That's
day.
with QB contained.
This offense has been
My outside
a
guys aren't good
juggernaut,
enough.
and they have a chance to pad their total just before.
What the?
Touchdown, TCU! And they
He hasn't
kick
done
it
shit
in
all
for
game,
6
man.
more points.
How is he gonna do that now to you guys?
Defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns.
I guess so. I gotta keep this
They have
by
got
now.
to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
The beginning of the game did not go like this. It was 0-7. And he only got that 7 with a minute left of the first quarter, man.
Virginia Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Hokies. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
I had to take the hit there. I couldn't risk a fumble. Is he going to know? Let's see.
Option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
Oh, he switched off. All right.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive.
Get a touchdown here, guys.
Something a little bit different.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
Good throw.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, they come up with a huge play. They're going to be down in the red zone now. And I think, David, the mentality changes a little bit for a defense, right? Playing at this position of the field.
Yeah, the field shrinks. Now it becomes a little bit easier.
Oh, good throw again, but damn, couldn't fucking catch it.
Area, but giving up the big pass play, it's a backbreaker. You want to make them earn it down the field, not give up these big plays. But the QB saw it right away, and really good job of executing and making the big play.
Oh.
They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground.
Oh, no way he got me.
Makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He's looking to throw.
Oh, he knew it. Oh, my God.
Release the pass. It's incomplete.
I didn't even see him coming over there. I'm so glad I got smoked.
Got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure.
Throw it away, man.
Get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
All right.
Timeout is called.
I can make
It's
this.
The defense wanting to make sure that
I know I can make
everyone's on
this.
the same page for this big down. 3rd and goal from way back there. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
No, you piece of...
On 3rd down as the defense
Alright,
knocks
I'm
it
just going to
free.
kick a field
4th
goal.
down is coming up. And they decide to trot out the kicker. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt.
No way.
What a disappointment.
How is that too much? But 5 more yards up, I have to hang it all the way to the left. I hate the hash mark, bruh. I should have just ran it to the center of the field.
They'll throw it on 1st down.
Oh, motherfucker.
Fires downfield. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on.
If I can get a pick 6 here, that'd be fucking amazing.
After the incompletion, back
Nope,
to the
he's gonna get him. Oh my!
It's complete. A huge pickup. Flying down the left side. And he ran away from
I did not expect to get beat like that.
touchdown, Horned Frog. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Wow.
And they tack
What the
on
fuck
the
happened in
extra
the
point
beginning of the game?
35-0 lead.
That's what I want to know.
You want to see
I was
quick
playing so
strike
good.
ability. It was epitomized
The momentum,
there.
I guess?
80 yards touchdown on the board.
Took away, man. He's sailing with it now.
Fair catch called for and made.
Fuck it.
Just
Just lob one up there.
One final play of the half. These corners backing off a bit. Trying to find his man on first down. Still looking on the move. He'll fire to his right.
Huh.
And his
That's nuts.
Miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he'll
This
be
guy's stuck
brought
with him the
down, and that's
entire
how we'll
time.
end the first half.
I mean,
We played
what do I
two
expect,
quarters
man?
here.
His
Time to go to
defense
Kevin
is
Connors in our halftime update.
insane. Same as his offense.
The Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half.
I'm here for G-Tech and G-Tech only, man.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments.
I got
they
close
put
to
us on
beating
return at the
him when he was
42.
Army. That's all I care about.
TCU will
That's all I
send
care
its
about.
offense back onto
That's when
the
it mattered.
field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jeff.
Oh,
No doubt.
yep, I would have
Everything
fucked
their
his
play
halfback
callers
up if that was him.
These guys
He's off to the races.
Oh, I would have decleated his halfback if he gave the ball to his halfback.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as
I was about to say, that
because it
shit
just
worked.
ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe
There's
time
a lot
to
of
start
time
getting
left.
more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Unloads to the wideout.
There we go.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that.
There's a little
return.
something.
Small change. They
Here we
take
go.
over at the 43.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot, just have a nice little catch and catch session.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll run the option.
No, the fucking pitch was there. He was gone if you gave him that, bro. Damn it. Kavi was gone.
Most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
Here we go.
He'll toss it. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And third down, they keep it on the ground with their playmaker. They give him the football. They got so much confidence in this guy and their offensive line, and they get the first down.
Listen, just to be on the field on third down as a running back means you've got to be versatile, right? You got to be able to catch the ball.
He kept the QB spy on me?
And down he goes at the 18.
I'm a nobody.
I tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even though they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass.
Nope.
Got the big sack.
Wait, I caught it.
Connection.
How did I catch that?
To stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that.
Wait a damn minute.
This slot receiver's a guy that
Is EA on my side right now? What just happened there?
If you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal.
Got it.
Brought down to the ground, but he
That's
gets
why I
the
run it.
first down.
That's why I run it, Gravy.
Knew what they needed to get
Did you
that
see
first
that? I
down,
hope
so
you've
they
seen
got
that.
the
That's
run.
why I run it on those
Just enough to keep the
situations.
drive alive.
And the Bearcats have it in scoring position on first and goal. Looking to throw. Got it,
Here we go.
and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football.
28 more points,
snag it
guys.
out of the air.
We got
This
it.
guy now
We got
has
him.
5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the point after. They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking
If he made it out of there alive, I would have been so mad.
as he stopped at the 18. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Looking to throw for it. Forced out of the pocket. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The give to the back. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Going to the ground. Pulled down after a pickup of 6, but he gets it inside the red zone. It's down at the 15. And the Bearcats have moved it inside the 20. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quarterback moving. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's another interception as his assault on the right foot continues. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Just such a nice job by him understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. He's able to jump the throw and pick it up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Reed. Dances away to buy time. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. He rifles one deep to the left. bunch along the sidelines, got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, TCU! And the pummeling has started.
Wow.
There's usually two different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big
This
shot.
is low-key how I expected the game to go. But the first quarter of the game, man, I thought it was going to go way better. This was nuts.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return?
Damn!
Nice job executing all
Keep my
the
boy
assignments
alive.
as They put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Cincinnati
My
offense
God.
on the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication.
Get out of there.
Defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This has been a rough night for this offensive. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run the toss.
Wow, he knew.
As they
He
get
knew.
to the ground, clock running, looks as if
He knew that
time
was
will
coming.
expire here in the third.
I definitely didn't pick that.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
I'm gonna keep doing this until it works.
He's looking to throw.
What?
This is
He did not get there.
He had a huge gain in
He
his
didn't get there.
and he couldn't hold on.
Trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense
He
is
did not
looking
get
for an
there.
explosive play to try to ignite
He wouldn't
them.
expect it
Back
twice.
in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Going over the top.
Oh
And
my.
it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain.
I'm
if
going
he
for
could have squeezed it.
You see
I'm
the
going
completion.
for it. I don't
think
care
a
about
big
his field
reason why this
position.
team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little, too late?
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
Wow.
Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down.
He did
goes
that.
on the boards for this offense. First down here for the offense.
I didn't even think he was gonna be able to throw it over there.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Trying to
I needed
escape
to
and
get
get
on that.
himself. He got a bunch and looked
That was
close to
another
getting a
touchdown
lot
if he
more,
threw
but
that
he's got
wheel.
the first down. The Horned Frogs are threatening in the red zone. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Now improvising. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Horned Frogs are threatening on first and goal.
TCU is a dog.
Quarterback
Oh
on
wow.
the keeper. A solid
That felt really good.
the defense is
I don't
able to
even
make
care
this
that
one.
he's about to score.
The problem with calling
That felt
options is that
amazing.
You can't limit the hits on your quarterback, and he got absolutely leveled by the defender on that one. Now you got to wonder how many more times this coordinator wants to call that play.
Oh wow.
And the punishment has been extended. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. And he's going to run it back. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
I just want to do something.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They gotta find
No
the
way he
balance in
dropped
this
that.
offense
Are you
to be
serious?
productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep
What?
yourself out of those situations.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gain.
He got pancaked in tackling. He got pancaked, but still tackled. Okay.
When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself.
Horrible.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They want to get this defense on its heels.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically
Caught him slacking,
of how this game
but I'll take it.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Throws for the tight end.
What the fuck? You didn't even try to catch that, big boy.
And he's brought down after the pick, but not before.
Big boy. What are you doing? You're my go-to for a reason. I trust you.
Quarterback keeps it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat.
He gets a... No. Thank you. No 99-yard touchdown.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Oh, you took too long to get off the block. You were there to make the play.
Another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
The running game's crazy, yes.
1st and 10. He'll do it himself.
You got sucked in too, bro.
Good pickup on that play.
Why are you walking like you did something?
How easy was that? I mean, when you got a quarterback that can run design runs like this and get you 5+ yards and make it look that easy, God, it makes it really hard for the defense.
Throws for the end zone.
What?
Touchdown, TCU. And the route is on. That score
I give him this, bro.
to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
I'm gonna take my ass being like a man.
This is a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time we take the field.
He's only thrown it 14 times.
Today, but build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. It just seems like those lights are shining a little brighter on him tonight. What a performance.
Nothing to do. There's no way to stop this guy. Now he shows you this. I mean, look at the layout and the body
Oh,
control.
I underthrew him. No. No, no, no. Not happening. You can beat me, but you're not going to do me like that.
Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Goes to the option. The pitch.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out.
Sends it downfield. Nice hands on the right sideline as he has it for a huge gain.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Got some room in to the goal line. They'll finally get him
No.
stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the quarterback and make sure he doesn't scramble and make big plays like this with his feet.
Quarterback keeps it on the sneak.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Quarterback will keep it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Not just so you get to make a big play on defense, but it's also a TFL, tackle for loss. Doesn't get better than that.
Now it's 3rd and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
He wants to score again. I don't blame him, though. He's right here.
One more play to pad the stats. Dropping back, it's Reed. Looking to buy time. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. 7 is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. You know, 7 weeks, obviously, it's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you can tell this team's for real.
No doubt, and they deserve for us all to be talking about them right now because they look as advertised. This is a team with tremendous talent. They've taken care of business up to this point, but now because they're undefeated at this point of the year, every game from this point out gets bigger and bigger and more important.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation